Rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run again with Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. In motion, the tight end. Now Pickett. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Lawrence will throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll get this out only to about the 33. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Pickett looking to change things up. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They'll send Austin in motion right. And they'll accept that penalty. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Pickett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now it's Lockett. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. And he's got it. And he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Hey, easy. Route.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Now Myers for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Handoff to... And he loses the football a 2nd time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 21-0 our score after 1.
Hey, Lion,
2nd and goal from
hey,
the 6 this time.
Kill.
Now Lawrence. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Myers' kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Harris running straight ahead. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Lawrence. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Myers connects on the PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Pickett now from the gun here. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Lawrence on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it back plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Pass incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Lawrence will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's got some, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Seahawks just continue to roll. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a round is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Pickett.
completions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Again, it's Lawrence. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Now Lawrence. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are pouring it on. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Lawrence to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Trevor Lawrence, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
31 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making
a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll kick over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Pickett going to move his guys around.
The man in motion left here, Johnson. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Pickett back to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who gets it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Lawrence. Smith and Jigba with the grab.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now Lawrence.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
13, Lou.
Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them. Unable to do so on that play.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Pickett back to the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Johnson goes in motion left.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Steelers.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Lawrence from his end zone. Catch is made by Metcalf.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better than for third down. And now they're in the hurry up.
3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides. Look at him go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have got it on cruise control.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
Here's Pickett. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Pickett changing the play.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 7 catches for him now. This last one, a first down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hey, I'm gun.
On play action, Lawrence.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Hey, go.
3rd and 12.
13, Luke.
Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. Throw out wide to Walker.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The slot man in motion right.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. He's got room to roam.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Jackson Smith and Jigba
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Pickett looking to change things up.
The man in motion left here, Johnson.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Sink right.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nick Herbig, he read that beautifully and hit him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 5 from the 8. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Fights him off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way, that threw them or ran them, they're going to find our cameras and have a big grin for them. But I hope our cameras find that offensive line. How versatile were they? Move the ball on the ground, move people so they can run.